Charles Parham, I'm going to tell you some stuff he told me after I get this tune played. Tell you that story about Charles Parham. Charles Parham, he got the nickname Truck Parham because he used to drive the truck for Fletcher Henderson's orchestra. And he, one night the bass player with Fletcher's band couldn't, got too drunk to play, so Fletcher said, get up and stroke around that bass like you're playing it. So Charles Parham got up there and beat around it and liked it so much he went out and became one of the great bass players of all time. So they called him Truck Parham. That was his name because he drove the truck. He was with Louis Bellson and Pearl Bailey for a number of years in their trio. He was on the house staff of CBS in Chicago. He played with hundreds of people. And he and I became very good friends, and he played on some bands I had around Chicago. And he told me various stories. We also started a publishing company called Payday for Parham and Davis. I still have it today. And talk about this particular tune. He grew up in Mecca Flat, which was on a housing development on the south side of Chicago. And on Saturday nights, as a young boy, 8, 9 years old, he used to go bring beer in buckets to these music stations, jam stations they used to have in this big room in Mecca Flat out there after all musicians got back from their jobs. And he used to tell me about looking through the small little window here when he'd hand the beer through and see Hoagy Carmichael sitting over in the one corner, and he had a piece of paper and he'd be writing stuff down. And he says this was a tune that was always played. It was played fast. Was always played fast, he said, out there, maybe even faster than that. And so Hoagy wrote some of that stuff down. And so you don't know how much stuff is here and there, whatever. There's also the stories about Bix playing some things that are in the tune, that's little ideas and all that. And then there's a story that ran around that I couldn't confirm for years from the old timers that said the verse of it was actually written by a sax player that was with the McKinney's Cotton Pickers, Don Redman. but I couldn't confirm any of that. But there's a lot of stories about Stardust, but it's always been linked to all these great jazz people. And I'm happy to be a Hoosier, and so was Hoagy Carmichael a Hoosier. That's somebody from the great state of Indiana. Anyway, that was Stardust.